replay. I always like to make sure I start off in the beginning for everyone, to get a bit of my energy, get a bit enthusiastic before I start speaking. It is Marvelous Monday. I've got my cat inside of the house. She wants to go back out, and I said no. Should be all right. So, let's see. I would have liked to add more stuff. I'm on my phone today, so pardon me if I get interrupted. It's all right. It's just another day. It's just another possibility. I'm just here to share my thoughts, my wisdom, and my inspiration. Sometimes they don't all happen at the same time, but this is the intention that I am here for. I wasn't going to come on this early, but I ended up having to do a card reading for someone, so it got me up out of my bed early. I do still have my concussion. For those of you who are worrying or wondering, a concussion is taking me on a thrilling trip. I wouldn't say thrilling, I would just say I don't know what to call it, but I am, I still can't not come on this screen and not smile for you, and not be happy, only because that's my true being. Even though for the people that come and see me sometimes, they see me and I'm just I'm like this. Because I just need to rest, and I don't even want to be happy. I don't want to be sad. I just want to be rested in my bed, in my darkness. So I got to be able to preserve my energy. So I do allow myself to come on here at least twice during the week, give you guys 30 minutes of my time, maybe 10 minutes of my time. It depends on how I'm feeling. But I do know it's vital for everybody to understand, no matter how hard your situation is right now, you still got to figure out how to remain happy. You still got to figure out what is the purpose of you going through this situation. If we allow ourselves to stay in a situation of sadness, you're just going to keep creating more sadness. So just remember, it's okay to feel down. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel injured. But it's not okay for you to ignore these emotions that you're experiencing. Allow yourself to fully experience them just as much as you would allow yourself to feel the happiness that you feel during the day. So I wanted to help share with you a little bit of my personal strides that I took to get to where I am today. And I started with, oh boy, this light is killing me. I feel this migraine right here. But it's okay. So I started with this organization called Vibe Source, and the guy that's in charge of it was really good. He's a monk that came to this side of the world to help people deal with who they are and know their purpose. So I was with them for about 4 or 5 months. There was a lot of soul searching, working on growing my mind on who I have been being. And it was a list of 30 questions that were given to me just for me to assess my life and how it's all divvied up till now. And I just started actually reading a little bit. I wrote it on this book that I found. And you can see that I'm answering these questions. Let me see if I can help you see this. There we go. So I was answering the questions, and I'm just for pages and pages, I'm just writing down, literally, you see, I'm writing. We literally have to write. This is the point. Let me see how many pages I did. I did several. I think I answered all of the questions because that's a separate page. But there is quite a few pages here. So I want you guys to understand how vital it is for us to express ourselves, for us to see who we have been in our lives. And we want to be able to understand that who our parents were while we were growing up. We want to understand who they were individually, how they were a partnership in front of your eyes, how it made you feel in front of your eyes, how it helps you to interact with others in school, in your own personal life, and then go from there and figure out those emotions and see what lines have what paths were created because of what you were experiencing, what you saw as a child, what you thought it was, and what you know as it is now. This is how you're going to be able to figure out how much of your parents were paying attention when they were raising you, how present they were when they were raising you. And it's not for you to judge them. It's not for you to sit there and say, well, my parents did all these bad things now that I realize. No, it's to understand that as your parents were trying to be your parents, they didn't realize the situations that they were creating while they were raising you. So we have to be able to be an intellectual person and say, okay, my parent was doing the best that they can do with the knowledge that they had or they perceived, and they worked their way to where you're at now. So understand, however old you are, that's how long they were able to keep you alive with whatever it is that they use as a parenting skill. So allow yourself to understand that they just needed to get you here. That was their job, right? It's like passing the baton. Now you're here, you're in your moment of intellect, and it's in your control for you to now assess the situation and now give further instructions for the rest of the people that are going to go forward from your interactions of meeting you. So now you understand how you're running the race with the baton, and now it's up to you for you to set an example. Everyone is watching you, and everyone is experiencing you, and who you are is going to set up the world for them today. So if you see a kid in the street and you don't know how to be around them, just know that that kid needs to experience love, right? If you see an animal in the street, just know that that animal needs to experience love, so that the next being that they see that looks like you, they're going to expect love, right? But if you don't start showing more love in all situations, how can you possibly expect more love to start coming to you? You have to be willing to give more love than you see coming back to you immediately, because when you understand that we are energy, we are emotions, we are waves, when you throw a rock into the ocean, in order for the ripples to get bigger, you got to let it ripple out. The first rock doesn't make a big ripple, right? It's the last ripple that's usually the biggest. Okay, so understand, you're creating the ripple. You're creating the ripples, the ripples, the ripples, the ripples. And if you want there to be a full motion of love in your world, you got to be willing to put a full motion of love into your world, even into the darkest parts, the saddest parts, the parts where you know that you haven't been loving. And then start putting love into it, even if it's to people that you don't know, that you haven't known for a long time. Like, figure out how to be okay with it. Figure out how to be at peace with it. For me, I've reached out to people that I haven't spoken to in years and just felt like, I know I could have probably did something better to make the situation more pleasant. And I went back and I rectified that situation as much as I could, and I keep doing that, and I keep letting people know who I am and what to expect from me thus forward. I spent half of my life fighting for my rights, not understanding that it was just easier to just be in my right. Like, just keep being you, keep showing you, don't be apologetic, don't worry about the judgment, and start helping people understand that if whatever we're going to go do forward, if it's not going to raise my intelligence, raise my vibration, why do you want me to do it with you? And why do you even want to do it? Right? Because our purpose here is to ascend into a higher level of being. And if our actions aren't bringing us up, then we're not going to go up. We're just going to descend, and that's not the point of why we're here. We're here to grow our intelligence. So in order to grow, we need to ascend. Descending will just collapse it and bring it in. So just consider that. Consider how much you're expanding your mind, how much you're limiting your mind. Think about how much you say no to people. Think about how much you ignore people. Think about how much people are rushing you. That's a really, really big thing. Take accountability for your pace. If you want to be slow paced at doing something, allow yourself to be slow paced. There's no reason why you need to feel like you need to be rushed to get ready in the morning, rush to work, rush to have a family, rush to be responsible for other people, especially. It's more vital for you to make sure that you get to be you, and you get to love you, and you get to show others that you're loving you, not that you're showing others love, right? You can show others love by showing yourself love. I promise you that is the biggest key to changing your life. Show yourself love. Show yourself love so much that it makes other people want to show themselves love and stand their ground and say, you know what? If I don't feel well today, I'm going to stay home. Or if I got to get a new job, but I still have personal things such as take my kids on doctor's appointments, and it's on the second day I start work, be vocal about how important it is for you to be present for your children just as much as it's vital for you to be present for work. You're not picking which is more important. You're making a stand to show what is important to you. For you to stand your ground, that's what is important. For you to always be present, that is what's important. And if you can't show up for something that's today because you're worrying about tomorrow, it is not allowing you to be present. So we need to allow ourselves to be put in a situation to where people allow us to be present. And I know that it's hard. But if we don't start doing it now, it's never going to happen. So take time now to start taking control of your life, of who you're being, how you're thinking, and how you can manifest more love into your world. And if you don't know how to do it, please reach out to me. If you don't think that I can give you the proper guidance, trust me, I can help share plenty of other coaches that have other niches that maybe you're more interested in how they work. I am not shy to offer services of other people, but you got to be willing to ask for the help first. You got to be willing to step out of your comfort zone and allow someone to look at you and show you who you are. Because if you don't let no one show you who you are, you'll never see you. And if you never see you, you'll be lost forever. So start finding yourself and start loving yourself a little bit more, right? Psh, heart splash. Psh, heart splash. This is from my crew, my health coaches too. Psh. This is how we show love when we are in our big conferences and someone has spoken and said amazing stuff and you just want to send them so much love, just like psh, psh, my heart splashed to you, psh, all of this energy, psh. I should just spend like the last 3 minutes just like endure the love, like adorn it, like include love so much into your life that you don't know how to get rid of it. Like you're trying to figure out how to share your love and how to give your love. And this is how you give love to other people. Allowing so much of love in your life that other people are going to benefit because you're like, okay, I'm like pouring with love and I just want to give it to people. I feel like that's what I'm at this point. I really am holding my energy as much as I can and preserving it so that when it's time for me to really be able to express myself to a lot of people, that they can see that I am here, I am present, I am in pain in my head. I do feel a little distorted and stuff like that, don't get me wrong, but my mission is so loud and clear and above and beyond the memories that I can't really bring up that I have experienced in this current life. But what is shining through me and abundantly true is the love that I have for the world, the charisma that I share with everyone, the outstanding love that I can share with you is It is so infinite, I can't even express it to you. You know what I mean? It is just something that's a part of me. I'm meant to help show you how to enjoy being you more than you ever thought. And I am so ready to let people understand that this is not a thought. This is not like maybe. This is not, this is just my opinion. But no, like this is really what it is. If you really want to be happy, you really have to own who you are and like put that bass in your voice and be proud of it. Like you're hearing from me. I love being me. I love sharing me, and I love exposing to everyone what it is that we're missing. So allow yourself to start being accountable for who you are. Allow yourself to start taking control of your world and stop looking at the outside world as your inside world. Okay? We all have our own world to affect, and ultimately it will create a ripple effect into our outer worlds that we are experiencing all together. So allow yourself to affect your world first, and then you will see it magnify and manifest into the outer world because you're pushing it. So keep pushing the love, keep being vibrant, keep being loving, and stop hiding in your room. And if you're not ready to meet people in person, come on live and express your feelings and tell us how you're feeling. Or comment down below, Start reaching out and let other people see how you feel. If you feel frustrated, let other people see that you're frustrated. Maybe they feel frustrated too, and maybe they have a way for you not to feel frustrated anymore. But nobody will never know your frustration if you don't share it, and if you don't let people know what it is. So allow yourself to be full of love, and allow yourself to let go of the fear. And I promise you, you're going to see what I'm talking about. So I'll be back again on Wednesday to share more happiness with all of you guys. Oh, so you know what? I've gotten a call. Before I go, I'm going to share a Namaste blessing with you guys because I feel like it's important to share some more of my love. Before I go back and lay back down and rest some more of my beautiful head. Okay, let's see my blessing cards. It's so interesting. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna turn my light on this so you can get a better look at that. This is the image. Allow yourself to feel this image and tell me what kind of energy you feel coming from this image as I read the message of my Namaste Blessings card. You are the blessing. You are a blessed soul and a blessing to this world and others. And giving you also receive, for life is an ebb and flow of love and blessings. We are all of a single essence and one in spirit. To give is to bless both yourself and others. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that what I was saying? So 2 of them came out, and this is the other one. I absolutely love this image. Let me know what you think about this image. Really radical, a lot of colors with the all-seeing eye and the heart, with all this stability, right? It's like, and then all of this together and all of the beautiful colors. It's just like speaking to me right now. I've never even analyzed this card like that. So this card is the blessings of omnipresence. Breathe in light and breathe out any unwanted thoughts. Dwelling on what has been or might have been serves you no purpose. Feel the healing omniscient light that surrounds and fills you. Focus on the present, for it is blessed with infinite potential. That is the message that the spirits would like me to share with you as well. So it makes me feel like they agree with everything that I'm saying. They are with us, our ancestors, our archangels, all of the other energies that are transmitting around us. They are with us at all times, and they are speaking to us through messages at all times. And that message right there of all of these cards, all of these cards, those are the two that came out to us. So I just want you to understand how much they are willing to help us, how much they are willing to lend a hand, as long as we understand that we need to be willing to come out of love. We need to be willing to experience our life through love, and they will be with us every moment of the way. And as you can see, I'm experiencing that kind of watchfulness, because I am coming from a place of love. I really only can because my head is like, the logical part of me is not all there, only because it's like the memory part, the analytical part, all like, if you want me to figure out something, don't ask me like a situation. But if it has to do like spiritually, like, I can answer these questions for you. I just did a card reading. It's just another part of my brain that I am accessing, and which is allowing me to work through love, and I appreciate that. So even though I am not 100% capacity, I am still able to provide you guidance, which is so much of a blessing, because these past 2 months have been, almost 3 months now, have been so harsh for me to remain positive, because I'm in my bed and I'm not out networking with people. I'm not sharing my energy with people. And it's like, it got to the point where it's like, all right, I gotta at least go live. I gotta at least be able to expose myself to at least 10, 15, 20 people, and get them to see some of my energy and share my energy, and see that regardless of, I'm going through a concussion, I'm really not able to work 100% efficiently as I was able to 2 months ago, but I am still, good morning, Grand Rising, I am still positive that the person that I need to be is going to come out of this situation unscathed. I am fully 100% positive that my positive demeanor will never leave me, and it is my core foundation, and it's what has helped me through all of my difficult situations in life. So if people tell you love cannot conquer all, I'm here to let you know that love is just abundantly amazing. It just puts you on a platform that allows you to skyrocket. It's not even about conquering. It just like skyrockets you over everything that you think that is holding you back. If you want that hoverboard, start looking for love, man. Start living in love. Start acting in love. Start experiencing love. Start being a part of love. Just add love into every situation that you can, until the point that people will stop giving you negativity and start giving you positivity. I promise you it will happen. And because the negative people will just go away and the happy people will stay if the negative people don't want to change. So it's apparent it will happen, but you must remain vigilant. You must remain determined to live in love, to see the love in others, and to understand that when people don't understand you, that's just you reflecting your past. And understand how much you've grown and how much you've changed, and that you've changed so much that you're now able to see yourself in others. Because trust me, you were there once. You were ignorant once. You were unknowing once. You did not have the love that other people's don't have anymore, right? You are being so much more of the person that you need to be, that the person that you were is so apparent to you. You see it now. You see it now. But you're not going to see it until you walk away from it. So allow yourself to walk away from it, and walk towards love, and just walk away from fear. And the more that we do that, the smaller the fear group will grow, will diminish. The smaller the fear group will diminish, and the love group will expand. And the more of the oneness we will become. The separation is only in fear. So if you still feel separated, you are still living in fear. That's what I want to leave you with. So I want to leave you with some positivity, some love and light, and just understand you are my reflection. Either you are me from the past, or you are me from the future. And no matter where you are in your life, I still love you, and you are still worth it. Stay blessed. Starseed MA, I'm out.